All right. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who I learned this truth from. And peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, waking up from a nap. And the Lord has once again put the spirit to talk about the wickedness of our women, and it's really exhausting. I've gotten exhausted from dealing with Eve. My biological mother left me when I was a little boy. I don't know what she got going on to this day. She don't fuck with me. My so-called stepmother, she got spirits on her that I discerned, that I called out. She ain't talking to me right now. She in her feelings for a plethora of fucking reasons. Oh well. Then as I'm through the spirit, utilizing my news apps, just a few minutes ago, I'm just, a watchman, right, on that tower, seeing what I could possibly use to edify, motivate, things like that. And I'm just seeing Eve, our women, black and Latino women, just popping up on these news, and I'm gonna bring them out, these news articles about a whole host of wickedness, man. First and foremost, we're gonna start with the bloodshed. Some of the articles, there's Eve is out here just being a terror, man. Okay, she just being a terror and a straight compromised vessel. That's just truly what's happening right now. We're at the point where I just pray that the Lord just remove the spirit off the earth for the men to desire women, and we'll just deal with this shit in the kingdom. And really, a man of wisdom, we don't, unless the Lord got some virgins for us, unless these women got, low body count, it's no need. We'll just wait till the kingdom, bro. Because if we fuck with these women after they done did all this shit, we compromise too, man. There's something to be said about true repentance, man. All right, man. The Lord did mention, it'll be a whore that'll make it before some of you false ass prophets. But it ain't talking about, oh yeah, you was a slut or hoe all the way up into the great tribulation. No, those women are coming out of that mentality right now, and they are doing what's required of them to actually repent towards y'all Bashim Shah. We may not see it, we may not know what's going on, but I'm sure the Lord is dealing with the elect lady in that regard, if she do have the sin of adultery or whoredom upon her. Man, this is Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon, a bear, a wasp nest, all the same. Okay, it's all the spirit of a hard partner to live with, man. All right, our brother's telling us, I'd rather dwell with a lion through experience, right? Not wisdom, not your understanding. I'd rather dwell with a lion and dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. That's all aspects. Her usurping authority over you. Her, you marrying a woman, so-called Babylonian style, living with her, sharing your money with her. Her being, the whole, she can take your money, alimony. I don't know nothing about no Babylonian marriage, but the whole alimony culture, all that's keeping house with a wicked woman. And of course, the number one thing, the adultery side of things, getting so-called cheated on, man, which is adultery. All right, the wickedness of a woman changes her face and darketh her countenance like sackcloth. Remember Gina from Martin? I always call her Gina. You know how it is. We don't care about you celebrities. Eugenia. All right, yeah, Eugenia. I remember she used to look so good. She so bright. She had this bright countenance, like many of our women. Once they start picking up them demons, all right, however they come, pride, whoredoms, drugs, especially in Hollywood. Watch the women and how they literally go from wearing bright clothing, like Ariana Grande. I remember when she was, on that show. She was a nice looking white girl. Have you seen her now? She looked like a Skeletor. That's that dark countenance, man. For real, man. I wish I ain't finna look that girl up. But just like Gina, I noticed as she got older, she would literally like wear black makeup, black nail polish and shit like that, and the mascara be heavy, and she, just a literal representation of a dark countenance, but just ultimately going into her spirit. But it also manifests into how she carries herself. She won't dress modest. She'll start dressing like a hoe, a slut, masculine or whatever, or she will literally start putting on dark ass makeup and things like that. We got to be aware of these things, man. So again, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darketh her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors. Guess what the hell we're doing through the spirit of poverty? We're sitting amongst each other. All men that have the spirit to be a man over a woman are coming in that spirit, whether that man is serving Yahweh or not. Every man that's going to remain compromised about a woman is going to be that. There's men that ain't serving the Lord, both Israelite men and Edomite men, that are sitting down at these podcasts, right? Sitting down amongst each other, okay? And we're talking about the wickedness of this fucking creature, and we're like, oh, we're done with it. I want the Lord to execute judgment. I'm done. See, the Lord done put a spirit upon us not to desire y'all. Y'all not desirable no more. Yeah, we're still men, and I'll still look. You got a pretty face. Oh, snap, she look kind of good. Oh, that body, I'm a look. But other than that, actually desiring, what good is it, man? There's so much more to life than that booty. That's all you giving us is booty and attitude, man. And I'm talking about a sick form of the attitude, bro. So sick that you are, you out here unaliving folks, man. But the Lord seems to finally, and I hate to say it like that, but come on, we pushing this line, starting to judge you women, man. Call Allah Yahweh Hashem and Hawashah. And here's the true point, man. Here's the true point of it all. Let me finish in 18. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. And we're doing that. There's brothers that experiencing getting so-called cheated on. Hell, I'm one of them. I can't conform nor deny. She hasn't fully admitted it, but I see, I utilize discernment, and I can see what the Lord is doing, with me versus her. The spirit of division, the spirit of a circumspect, the spirit of me, let me fucking pop up on your ass and drive up here. You think I wasn't gonna come up here and see what fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? And I just know that she been fucking around on me, G. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing though. First and foremost, hey, the Lord gonna deal with us as sons, man. Hey, if we serving now, when you first come into this thing, it's gonna be a shit show. It is what it is. The Lord is gonna he got to break you down. So when you first come into this truth, man, the Lord gonna break you down. Whether he broke you down right before you come into it, or whether you come into it and then the breakdown start. But the breakdown is going to happen. He gonna start removing shit, right? Removing behaviors, right? Removing wicked ass people from your life, and it may hurt. You know what I'm saying? We talking family members and all that, man. All right, for the sake of your salvation, brother. So hey, think it not strange when these women are found guilty of offenses, when they found out to be fucking cheating on us, committing adultery, But I was saying, I never put too much stock in her. You got to have the spirit of discernment. Hey, I'ma just share, we understand mercy. So if these women come to us and they're not virgins, okay, well, we gonna immediately, if she trying to deal with a brother and you like something about it, okay, we immediately gonna go to that mercy. You say that you don't want to be a hoe no more. All right, now, hey, brother, some brothers don't even want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Some brothers don't want to talk about body count. I need to know. I'm saying what I'm dealing with. And we are willing to be merciful towards these sluts, these whores, man, because why? If we don't show mercy, the Lord won't show mercy unto us. We're guilty of the same shit. Eve guilty of adultery towards Yahweh Shema, worshiping false idols, everything. That's the most important thing, man. Having other gods before Yahweh Shema. The Lord said he was a jealous power. Guess what? I'm not ashamed to say, if the Lord Yahweh is saying he jealous, now the Lord taught us, commanded us not to covet, all right? But there's a difference between being righteously jealous and wickedly covetous. All right, so I'm a jealous man. I don't want shit, to be honest, in this wicked world. I don't even want my woman, whoever she may be, to be available to me. I don't want men really looking at my women. I don't mind, quote unquote, the show off in the right capacity. But other than that, if I can't keep my eye on you, which we can't, and because of these cell phones, all right, you have millions of niggas, all right, that can get into interact with your woman. And let's just keep it real. Fuck the bullshit. They're not strong enough. They're not strong enough to resist the temptation, bro. They're not strong enough. Here you got, don't let a fucking celebrity, her think that she can DM a celebrity and think you're through out here. Let's get to these videos. All right, so the first thing I saw was this when I woke up from my nap. For face value, this looks like an Israelite woman, maybe from, the Northern Kingdom or the Southern Kingdom. But it says, OnlyFans star, and we do know, come on, man, OnlyFans ain't nothing but a porn site, straight up. All right, this is a horse site. All right, so horse site star sentenced to 4 years in prison following death of client fetish session. So remember your boy Carmelo Anthony, 35, in an act of rage, basically. Okay, I'm not saying that it wasn't an accident. I don't think the wicked sister maybe meant the kid to do it. Matter of fact, I know, because if he was paying her, she wanted that money and wanted that money train to continue by doing this freaky stuff, man. Eve got a freak demon on her, man. And come on, man, we men. I've seen Eve. Don't ask me how, brother, and don't think for a second I thought the shit was appealing, but you know, you do have to sometimes see how wicked Eve has got. And if you brothers just search, if you want to, all right, I'm a man, I was in the army. A lot of these sites, I was 17 in the army. I learned, you know, like rotten. You would see these unalive people and stuff like that. As a young man, you know, you buck wild, you know, you may view stuff like that. Eve eating shit. I'm gonna just go ahead and put, you think I'm being funny, or I'm not speaking parabolically, none of that. I'm saying our sisters, and it's a bunch of them, are eating shit. They're licking shit. Okay, they're licking toilet seats. All right, they're drinking piss. Okay, they're getting pissed on. If you think I'm joking, the internet is available for you, Akim, man. The internet is available for you sisters as well. If you think I'm joking, man. If you haven't seen it, okay. So yeah, Eve got an extreme freak demon. She's way past the point of just being a regular whore. A brother, this today when I woke up, and I had seen the girl. And matter of fact, she's the same. Let me fuck this. Because he told me to do this. Because I did when he said it. And I already had seen this woman. But the bro was like, man, yeah, Eve eating dog food. Okay. And then he was like, if you don't believe me, Google it. So I did. Black woman eats dog food. Oh, that's another woman right there. That's not the one I saw. I had Googled that thing, though. Let me see. Yeah, it wasn't. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Black woman eating dog food. Videos. There she is right there. Just a second. Bear with me. I seen her eat shit, too. Don't ask me how. It's a look up on the internet. She eats shit, too. Like, shit, yeah. Don't ask me why I'm watching it, dude. I have to see the depths of the wickedness of a woman, because, you know, she's able to, what the scriptures speak about, you know, wiping her mouth as if she's, you know, done no wrong, basically, man. And look at this shit. This is so disgusting. I thought this was, I mean, she may truly be an Edomite. Come on, man. She may be an Edomite, probably Edomite that look like us. Come on, because, you know, but the thing about it, I've seen true, you know, Israelite women have the same type of behavior. Do you see what you looking at, my boy? It was one thing when the video first started, when she was just playing with the dog food. That was disgusting enough, you know, eating the dog food out that kennel, by the way, or that bucket, whatever it's called. But then when she started slobbing down the dog, okay, you just saw her kiss the dog, and I'm not lying. I've seen her eat shit. She do like the porno stuff or whatever. Don't ask me how I know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. So that's, you know, that's how low our women have gotten, brothers. That they are kissing dogs. They're eating dog food. They're acting like dogs. They're going to the Middle East and letting the Ishmaelites and Amalekites pee on them and poop on them. And, you know, it's not a joke at all. They have a weakness on them. That's the main thing. They're the weaker vessel, so they're subject to all doctrine if they'll do it alone in the name of attention, okay, let alone actual substance, money, all right, and a whole bunch of folly. They'll let men, I mean, they'll whore themselves out. They'll walk on the streets, man, here in Babylon the Great, and prostitute themselves out. They don't need a pimp, none of that. They'll do it the motherfucking selves, man. It says a California whore site model broke down in tears in San Diego courtroom as she was sentenced to 4 years in prison for involuntary manslaughter following the unaliving of a client during a fetish session. So she's a freak, a worker, you know, she's a sex worker. She deals with Edomites, like your boy from the Sakari, same type of spirit. She's pagan dudes. She's doing the bondage thing, man, you know. What else? Mashila 32 addressed the victim's family from the San Diego Superior Court. Blase blase. It needs to be said, there are no words. Blase blase. I'm trying to get to the point where it say what happened, man. According to the text by Detective Chris Zach, Blase. Dale had asked to be wrapped in saran wrap like a mummy. All right, so first and foremost, this epistle is about the wickedness of our damn women. But then there goes the wickedness of Esau Edom. He's into that shit too. He's into incest. He's into messing with children. He's into being wrapped up like a mummy, like with saran wrap on some just FREAKO stuff. He'll get peed on too. He'll get pegged too. This is the type of weirdo FREAKO shit that Yahweh Hashem Hawashai is trying to keep us from, man. We're not supposed to see these other we're supposed to be above these other nations, and our law is what in fact leads us to the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, to make sure that we don't behave like that. Look at our women. Look at what liberty produced our women. They're eating shit. Of course, I can't fucking bring the videos out of them eating it on the YouTube and things like that, but I suggest if you, hey bro, it's crazy. You being like, what the fuck am I watching, dude? Like I say, we have to deal with these things. Just like we're going to see a lot of things in Jacob's trouble. We have to get used to seeing these things. Pray for a strong stomach, because 9 times out of 10, we probably going to see some death around here, man. And a lot of it. But yeah, it says, like a mummy, have women's boots glued to his feet, and have his eyes sealed shut with porn adhesive. See, this sex demon, this FREAKO demon, it literally, this is what we trying to tell you niggas and females about these freak demons, man. Hey, it's a limit. Like, you know, what a man and a woman do in the privacy of their own bedroom is between that man and that woman. Don't think that Yahweh Shema Shai is not aware of the levels of freak going on in that bedroom, bro. All right, there is a line that you can't cross. A sodomy, for you men, okay, it's a exit. All right, you know how it go. I'm just being honest, man. You get on that yawn, okay, and Eve start, you know what I'm saying, you know how it goes, man. But you can't be having stuff going up in you, man. All right, that's sodomy. That's against the law for the sons of Yahweh. Now, Esau Edom, he deals with that clearly. This is, you know, this dude wants to be wrapped up like a mummy. And then here's the point I'm getting at. It always goes above and beyond this whole sex demon. Why do you want, just like Eve, bro? I dealt with that with the girl. She, man, let me tell you, I'm opening up today. Hey, forget it. Man, it was bugging me out. And I was assessing, and I learned from dealing with this whore. I'm going to just keep it real. The Lord let me deal with women multiple on different occasions and things like that, but this woman, I never put a lot of stock in her, but she came to me with a high body count. I'm gonna say that, you know, I talk to the women I deal with, and I'm gonna get it out of them, you know what I'm saying, because I need to know what I'm dealing with. I ain't just like, oh, what's your body count? I do it in a very, you know, tactful way. But based off of the body, you know, some of the numbers she talking to me, she telling me, and based off of when we get intimate, you know, like, she just like to be slapped. And okay, I get it. I don't want to be slapped, period. Not during sex, none of that, you know. You slap me, I'm gonna have an immediate reaction to it. But Eve, and she just like the whole slap on your butt thing, right? That's like a thing with women. They like to be slapped. They like to be, and this has been like a rumor, I don't say, but you know, they say that women like to be like, some of these women like to be talked to. They like to be dominated. They like a man to be a man in all aspects of life, but they fronting. You'll see that in the bedroom. They say, oh, don't call me a B. But in the bedroom, they'll talk about themselves like a dog. I'm a slut. I'm a whore. Slap me. I seen women slap themselves. I ain't trying to get too vulgar, but come on, we men, we grown. You know how it is. This is a spiritual conversation here. This ain't about highlighting sex and how wild it can get. No, man. I'm having the spirit of discernment. I'm filtering her behavior through the spirit, man. Why you think she like to be slapped that hard? Like, first of all, I'm talking about it's getting harder and harder. It's getting to the point where I believe it, you know, I don't deal with the bitch no more. I done had to let her go. I ain't had to let her go. She left, you know what I'm saying? And I let her go. Shit. I mean, she would tell me, like, I'm just like that, bro. I'm just like that. Again, I'm coming into this whole, just dealing with this woman with not putting a lot of stock in it. Hey, I take what the Lord give me. If it be for a season, cool. Hey, you have not because you ask not. Sometimes the Lord will throw you a bone, literally. You know, if you burning in the flesh, he'll give you somebody to deal with for a season. And that's pretty much what it was with this one. But like, how she would degrade her own self, and it would blow my mind, because, you know, and outside the bedroom, if we would get into it and I would call her us whatever, it'd be a big deal. In that bedroom, she'll do it to herself. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And then, the whole slap a butt culture, then she's asking me to slap her harder and harder and harder. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is that? Why do you like that type of pain? I'm talking about just the anatomy of the woman, her hole, the orifice, how she likes it to be filled. I'm not like serious. This is like, it's pain associated with that shit a lot of times, and a woman love that. Oh, hurt me. She wanted to hurt more. That's why she want her butt slapped in. She want her face slapped. There's some fucked up shit going on in these women, is what I'm telling you. Yes, you're supposed to want a man to dominate you. Yes, that's righteous. That's the right thing. But y'all have took this shit to a whole nother, just completely bugged out level, to the point where you're doing shit like we're reading in this article. You're doing the moves, and you're also doing the moves on other men and women. It's just a whole bunch of FREAKO stuff going on. But going back to the whole slap me harder stuff and slap me period, or I want to be put in chains, I want to be spanked, tie me up, have me upside down. You remember that scene in Next Friday with Ice Cube uncle, what was her name? Oh, I forgot her name. But what's the little mama name? Y'all know who I'm talking about though. And they had the scene where they was doing the FREAKO stuff, and she had all the rods on the shelf and stuff, a bunch of dildos and shit like that, man. Yeah, our women are be into shit like that. And Jake Jake may not have a weirdo bone in his body, but because of the beauty of a woman, he'll get caught up in that FREAKO stuff, man. All right, especially getting drunk. And don't let you be on no fucking drugs, okay? Hey, that's against what we got going on over here, getting high. We don't do that shit no more, and it's true, man. But it's just, I just have so much on my mind. It's just the spirit like the wind. These women, the point, are a bunch of FREAKOs. They're a bunch of weirdos. They're compromised, and they don't know how to deal with this reality, man. So, I mean, that's pretty much the point, man. It says, have a woman's boots glued to his feet. What the hell is having a woman's boots glued to your feet? Again, that's Esau Edom and his weirdo shit. He'll put on diapers, man. But we've seen both of them. We've seen all wicked. And it ain't just the Edomites. It ain't just the wicked Israelite. All these motherfuckers are a bunch of weirdos. Hey, you look at Elam. They a bunch of FREAKO weirdos too. I've seen it in Iraq. Yes. There's men out in Iraq doing it with animals. Think we're effing playing, dog. What the hell is going on this earth that we living on, man? Let me finish this so I can bring up the rest of these articles. Have a woman's boots glued to his feet. Whatever the hell that means, man. What is sexual about this, man? You brought this. That has nothing to even do. Yeah, it starts off a little bit sexual, then it just goes completely to some straight demonic bondage, mutilization, is that the word, mutilization or mutilate? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where it's at, man. It done went from natural desire to a FREAKO desire, to the point where your ass, for the very act that's supposed to produce life, has created death. And that goes for STDs, deadly diseases, HIV. Once again, the Lord has done these things, man. The very act which is supposed to be pleasurable and produce life is now producing death, because it's in the hand of you bunch of fucking weak ass motherfucking creatures. You gatekeeping, your box, Eve. I mean, I guess you know what I'm saying? Don't give it to everybody, but you're just a fucking weirdo, man. You're a weirdo. All right. Because I'm just stuck on this, having a woman's boots glued to his feet and have his eyes sealed shut with pouring adhesive. Like, how far are you taking it? Like, the whole slap me hard, like, damn, I'm slapping him like, damn. And it's just harder and harder. Don't let her be drunk, harder and harder, because she's tainted. She would tell me that men would do that to her. They would slap her hard and hard, degrade her. And I mean, outside of, come on, bro, I'm not no weak ass nigga by any means. And in my day, shit, I was known as a pretty boy. I done pulled some. I ain't playing, like, but that was before the truth. The Lord has since humbled me, so I take what I can get. But yeah, she would tell me, I'm like that, bro. I'm like that because I'm a man. I can handle that shit. I need to know what I'm dealing with. I ain't finna like get into the nitty gritty of the details like Esau, how big was this junk? Hell no. It ain't shit like that when I'm asking Eve. But she would tell me, she would open up, man, and I would, utilize that to assess her if she's this elect thing of ours, this hopeful elect thing or not. But she would tell me that men would degrade her. Basically, she would tell me when she was in college how she didn't have to, but prostitute herself and shit like that, selling herself, man, shit like that. And it would manifest when we would be intimate, the whole slap me shit and the whole, me feeling maybe inadequate, you know what I mean? Eve is getting piped the fuck out, man. She didn't experience all type of raws, I ain't finna lie in that regard. That's why you really supposed to have one man. Now you got, even in the porno side of things, now you got Eve looking at, whoever the Lord done blessed, I guess, with a big old rod, like a big, now she's sizing you up, basically. This shit wicked, man. This whole fucking, come on, access to pornography is way too much, man. It back in the day when it was VHS and DVDs, it was much, much better. I'm not saying there's nothing righteous about pornography. Don't get me twisted. All I'm saying is this cell phone, all right, has made it too fucking readily available, and most I'm talking about in relation to the weaker vessel. Right now she can look at anything anytime, and then she's sizing you up. Now she having these fantasies about the perfect looking dude, man, and you know how it is. But again, going back to that woman I was dealing with, she would tell me these things and I would filter it through the spirit. You're tainted, truth be told. Once she told me that she wasn't a virgin, I mean, we could pretty much assume that anyway in Babylon the Great. I'm already dealing with her accordingly. Don't think I'm on some lovey-dovey shit. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm just, dealing with my own transgression through the spirit of power by Shemasha and taking what the Lord give me. And I'll deal with it accordingly, man. And because, we deal with mercy. And think about it. Hell, a bitch will lie to you. You niggas may think you in there with a bitch with a low body count and her shit sky high. You know what I mean? You never know with Eve. Trust me. You never know with Eve until Yahweh Shema Hawashai himself reveal it. And if she is wicked and you doing the right thing, serving the Lord, putting him first, he will in fact reveal her wickedness unto you and get her the fuck away from you. Hey, make no mistake about it. We believe if it ain't but one, I think everybody at least, Lord, be that. See, it's been such a long time since we seen the Lord bless us. We've been dealing with the wrath of the Lord. Yeah, we deal with mercy from Yahweh Shemashah, but he ain't dealing with us like that. Like the kingdom, like he gonna be dealing with us in the kingdom, giving us, it's his good pleasure to give us the kingdom. And I believe, at least one, probably got virgins for each and every brother of this hopeful elect thing. Just, hold what you got, cause the Lord is exposing these women left and right, man. All right. But yeah, the whole slap thing really, really got to me, man, because it was just harder and harder. And she got that from being slapped by them other niggas. She got that from having them other rods and other niggas. So now she's experiencing, like comparing me during, like in real time to, and not on purpose though, right? Deep down, that's why you're supposed to only be with one man. You right? And we talk about DNA, man, like, that, all that shit still harboring in her body. This is sick. This is biological warfare that the woman is doing, man. She got that shit from dealing with other men, and then I have to deal with it. Now I don't gotta like, damn. Like, how hard do you need to be slapped? Like, when we outside the bedroom, when I called you a B, you was ready to have my head. Now we in here and you calling yourself all these numbers. And hey, let me tell you something. I ain't trying to be funny. You want to know if your woman being a demon towards you, go ahead and be intimate with her. Get her some of your young and then ask her during intimate session. Oh, you been, Yeah, you think I'm like in the moment. You think I'm in the moment, but I'm really on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And she'll fuck around in that moment, being weak, being pleasured, and she'll tell the truth. Ask me how I know. Oh yeah, you got you some. Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. But hey, make no mistake about it. I feel like I don't go chasing women. How long I've been dealing with her? Not too long, but these women will pop up, and I believe through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemashah, that every time that woman like committed adultery on me, stepped out on me, the Lord sent me a woman to deal with. Yeah, okay, yeah. You think I ain't goddamn, dealing with some other women while you cheating on me? You crazy. If I'm serving the Lord, you crazy. And the reason why I say that, because man, it just be rough some season for me when it come to dealing with women. Lord don't be giving me shit some seasons, man. And the ease of it, when I was in the world, or not serving the Lord to my strength, it'd be a little harder. You have to push the issue to get with a woman sometimes. You serving the Lord, she'll come to you, man. Hey, I'm serious. That was Around about last December, a so-called Christmas Eve, the Lord gave me something real, proper for the kid, man. And I do believe that that woman that I was dealing with was committing adultery upon me during that time, and that was a token that my father, my brother, gave unto me. Same thing with you brothers, man. Hey, Eve is wicked. Don't think it not strange. Hey, for you brothers that got women and you really trying to deal with them, think it not strange, buddy. This, if for us that's in the USA, this is Babylon the Great. They are, except the Lord's hopeful elect women now, and he done hid them. We don't know where they at. They are compromised. They are compromised, man. And I pretty much brought the precepts out that I needed. If the spirit lead me, I'll bring out more. But I just want to just rant and vent through the spirit. So let me get some more of these articles. That was we was talking about that OnlyFans chick. Yeah, so she didn't. I still want to finish reading kind of real quick, because I didn't. Have a woman's boots glued to his feet and have his eyes sealed with pouring adhesive. Like, what is that? Just like, what is getting slapped so hard? You ain't finna slap me. You ain't finna, like, just like the spirit of, since the 90s on sitcoms and movies, the whole spirit of handcuffs, right? That's like a thing with a woman. Oh, I got handcuffs tied. Nigga, hey, don't put me in no handcuffs. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna have PTSD about that shit, Why? Like, but you see a woman, she'll be put in handcuffs. Just the whole spirit, her body, just bending over, laying down. Your whole body is made to be dominated, Eve. Get out of here. During the recorded session, old girl placed duct tape over his mouth and a plastic bag and saran wrap over his head. His limbs were also bound. That's just straight up demonic bondage and torture. And you see, people are into that, man. Torture, that's what it is. Esau, Edom's into it, Eve's into it. They go hand in hand. They're interacting with each other, and it's just effed up. The hell with them all. The hell with Esau, Edom, of course. The hell with our wicked ass women. You saw that dog eating chick. That dog food eating chick, and I told you what I seen her doing. Straight up, I'm talking about, I've seen some of the baddest women as far as face go, and body, like vanity goes. As far as vanity goes, I've seen some of the baddest women of our nation do some of the most dirtiest, sickest shit. And I'm telling you, I don't think it gets too much worse than eating shit. You think I'm joking about eating? I didn't say licking. Yeah, there's countless videos of them licking and stuff like that. And they're like, don't ask me how I know. I've seen them drink it and swallow it, shout it, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, what can we do with that but get the hell away from you? We don't want no. Now you too tainted. All right, it's levels to that taint, man. For real, y'all have ran this thing up, and Yahweh Hashem Shai is finna do away with y'all, man. Y'all are an absolute disgrace to our nation. Straight up, man. Straight up. So check this out. I came across this dude. I am loving what he got going on. He don't look like he's serving Yahweh Shema Shah, but he is coming in the spirit of calling out the wickedness of the woman. So let me be honest. How I woke up from my nap and I saw, was it this? Nah, this ain't it. It was enough. I'm gonna bring this out too, but let me see if I can find that video. Where was it? Bear with me. Come on, man. There it is. All right, so I saw her, right? And for face value, she that's a pretty decent dress. I'll give it to her. That chest area a little bit exposed, but for the most part, we've seen a lot worse. Hey, that dress it looks nice. She ain't got a whole bunch of crazy makeup on. She looks like she could possibly be a decent Israelite woman. You already know the move, what she finna hit. You see them two hands on the side. What you think she finna do? I come finna like, oh, this is a decent looking woman right here. Is she finna spit some knowledge, nah? You already know what she's about to do. This is the spirit on our women. They are compromised, and I mean that because they are the weaker vessel. The demons are running rampant in their mind. They can't control themselves. You see, they hide their possession in the name of, oh, this is cute, I'm fine, look at me. Nah, you for real. You can't control yourself. You when the camera come on, you don't know what to do. You can't speak anything logical, nothing with anything that has to do with wisdom, nothing about raising a family, taking care of your family, nothing about being with a man. It's always when that camera go on, either what's coming out your mouth is straight vanity or you doing some whore stuff. But there it is. Bam, 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 bam. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care what you look like. And she's a nice looking sister, man. Come on, man. And then you go here. My boy trying to interview old girl, right? Can I get an interview? Can I get an interview? What are you doing, Eve? Bingo. Look at my boy now. And you think as men we would love this? Hell no, we're tired of this shit. It's a few whoremongers out there remaining, all right, that's gonna simps, okay, that's gonna pump Eve head up to the world end, okay? These the same niggas that say the black woman is God. The hell with them niggas. The Lord you gonna be the first niggas to go. You whoremongers, you simps, you ones that's promoting this, y'all gonna be the first one to go during Jacob's trouble, and Eve gonna be stuck here with us, and it's gonna get even worse for her. But our men, okay, not just the ones that serving y'all by Shemal Shah, but even regular Jake, man, they are tired of this stupid shit. Again, come on, man. It's a time and place for this. Y'all have given us 24/7 ass, okay? We're desensitized to it. We done seen it all. We done seen the spectrum of the little waists and huge protruding hips. What else can you give us, Eve? It's played out, my sister. Yes, you have played yourself out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem and Hawashah. Now you must be eradicated. We must rid the earth of this spirit. We must rid this wicked ass spirit away from our nation. You are a disgrace to our nation. We've been a disgrace to our nation. But the thing is, we're putting on as a hopeful elect now. And we're calling this bullshit out.
When you shake ass in the camera and stuff, like men are... So, do you think that when you shake ass in the camera and stuff...
Look at her. She looks possessed. You know, that camera, that light. It's like the light on the camera. It like possesses them. She's like a moth drawn to a flame type of shit. And look at her response to it. This is the spirit that's on the woman in Babylon the Great.
Men are going to look at this and be like, you know, that's a girl who I want to make my wife. I don't give a fuck.
She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care about having a family. She doesn't care about being a whore. She doesn't care about Yahweh Shemal Shah first and foremost. And that means she don't care about the Israelite man. She don't care about coming out the house with that weak ass outfit on. What the fuck is that corny ass shit? That look like a pamper and some diapers. Like straight up. What the fuck is what you got on, shawty? You know what I mean? They don't care. They don't care about nothing but themselves. And I mean that. They don't even care about their own children. Oh, plenty articles to come about Eve unaliving her own children. Stand by.
I don't want these. Let me tell you something, baby. I was raised by my father.
Whoa.
You niggas, I date one of you niggas and I keep two in the chamber. So at all times.
That's right. Hey, man, you got us fucked up, Eve. We don't give a fuck. We finna go to war with you. We finna go to war with everybody. Hey, that hopeful elect. We gonna stay out the way till the Lord give us the green light, but the Lord gonna manifest that spirit of division. That shit you talking, the Lord got some Jakes for your ass, and they gonna do you in, nigga. Cause you gonna come to Jake and that they trying to throw that box, and we gonna be like, what the fuck is or they gonna be like, what the fuck is a box? Hey, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna give you the business, and you know what I'm talking about. Ain't gonna be nothing sexual. We just looking for smoke, and that's what's coming, because the Lord said he will put the spirit of division on the earth. You know, when a man and a woman come together, that's a union, whether it's in righteousness or they just being a whore and being all but wild. It's still a union, okay? The Lord said he came to put division on this shit, so it ain't gonna be no more fucking like that. Yeah, it's gonna be some graping going on type shit like that, but ain't gonna be no like you think we finna be bumping R. Kelly, lighting incense and candles and oil and shit up like that, like Minister Society with Jada Pinkett, right? You think nah, man? Baby, turn off the lights. Nah, man, it ain't gonna be like that, man. Y'all done burnt this shit out. Y'all done burnt it out.
All you 9-to-5 niggas get cheated on.
Stand by. Hey, listen to your sister now. Listen to your sister, for you brother in the truth that got the 9-to-5, and you may think you got one. Listen to your wicked sister. She giving, hey, that's the spirit of the Lord. Lord say he will pour out his spirit upon all flesh. First and foremost, on the right hand side, you know what the hopeful elect doing. You know what they're occupied in, man. Hey, but for the 2/3, everybody else, the Lord is pouring his spirit out to do the wickedness, man. The Lord say he killeth, he maketh alive, man. He create the evil. Everybody.
Every last one of y'all.
Yeah, because this is Babylon the Great, motherfuckers. This is the woman, motherfuckers. All right, this is where we're at, and I'm talking about, it ain't just me. We're fed up with all type of wickedness. Esau, Edom, Moab talking shit. You know how Ishmael get down. And then you got this thing with our women, and then you got the thing with our children. Okay, it's just we're surrounded by idiots, man.
Y'all bitches cheat.
That bitch is right, though. I concur with that bitch. Especially if you fucking with a bitch like her. Because a bitch like her only respects niggas that get it out the mud.
God, man, that's pretty much the point of this shit, man. Like, the woman is wicked, man, and she's very boastful, and we need to start being more circumspect and listening to Eve, man, when she telling us she don't give a fuck, when she telling us she's a hoe, when she telling us she got options, man. Come on, man. Until the Lord rid the earth of this fucking cell phone device, it's over with. And even if the sister is trying, okay, if she ain't like predestined, even if she's trying, there's gonna come a time in a situation where she's gonna be compromised and cheat on your bitch ass, cool. Like, just keep it 100, and like, won't give a fuck. So I pray that the Lord go ahead and stop this on our behalf, because where's the sting at this point? We don't care. So it's time for them to get judged. If we don't care no more, yeah, we did want to deal with y'all, yeah, but now it's over with. We don't care because we see the wickedness of the woman. And it's pointless. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, man. You hear this culture of men going their own way, or men leaving the country to go other countries to find wives and shit. Why is that? It's because the women of Babylon the Great have adhered to the doctrine of devils, man. Okay, and they have been placed on a pedestal for a reason, man. And they're finna see the error of their ways during Jacob's trouble, during the World War III, when these same simps that they're simping after, okay, when they go get sent off to the World War, when they're dying in the streets, man, and they're all that's left is some YNs, the hopeful elect, man, and some YNs type shit. That's, you know what I mean? And Eve is done from there on. I'm trying to find my book. Stand by, bear with me. Okay, let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians. Let's get some precepts, right? 1 Corinthians 7. I had a lot more, but spirit like to win. 1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. I thought it was lawful. I thought the earth, the Lord saw that man was alone, and he created Eve on behalf of him. So why is our brother telling us it's not good for us? It is good for a man not to touch a woman, to deal with a woman. Well, the same thing that was happening then is the same thing that's happening now. He saw the wickedness of the women on the earth at that time, and he's warning us, hey, it'd be better for you just to serve Yahweh Shem Shah, because we're going to get 100-fold anyway. Hey, you have to have a certain care for yourself. You have to think yourself to be royal in order to rise above this shit, or else you're going to be compromised and bow down to Eve. You have to have dominion over your flesh. So that spirit has to manifest and has to be stronger than your flesh, because your flesh will bow down to Eve a whole bunch of ways, man. Like I was mentioning, the whole side of me. Go ahead and get drunk, and you're not strong enough for spirit, and Eve want to play behind there. She start playing with you back there. You know what I'm talking about. And next thing you know, you'll be like Alazar getting pegged, dog. And we, Lord forbid, any other hopeful elect, would ever be given over to that. Hey, Lord don't deal with that. He ain't gonna give us over to sodomy, man. You a tainted son at that point, for real, for real. Now the Lord can forgive, but it's just some things Yahweh Shem Shah ain't gonna give his sons over to. We believe that. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife. And we want to avoid fornication, but guess what? We live on the earth where all the women that are seen, at least, are whores. So we're guaranteed to commit adultery. So we're guaranteed to be in the transgressions on a daily basis if we're dealing with these Western women over here. And let every woman have her own husband. Hey, the Lord, you have many husbands, Eve. The Lord said you have many. They told that woman, you have many husbands. You have many husbands. And we're being kind of funny in that regard. I mean, you're a whore is what he's saying. You're a whore. And they don't care what the word whore means. It means nothing to them, bitch. Whore. They'll call themselves that. I'm a bad bitch. Come on. They don't care what it represents. The word whore might as well be water to them. They don't care. But they're soon to find out what the word whore means to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Oh yeah, Ecclesiasticus. Remember we talked about that dark countenance? I was talking about Gina. Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. And remember, we read about you'll see that dark countenance. So all these women, how they dress, how they talk, the things that come out their mouth, like, oh girl, I don't give I got men, a bunch of them on my rosters. Oh, we know. And you don't even have to have a real roster of actually interacting with men. All you need is cell phone. All you need is social media. And there's that roster. And don't let it really be physically manifesting to actual dudes that she's actually sleeping with. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I will come on, Yahweh, come on, Yahweh, Shah, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha. How long, Lord? We got to say these things. We have to. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Ding, ding, ding. These women have too much liberty. They can get on a plane and go across the country and leave their husband and commit all wild acts, and nobody ever knows but Yahweh Shema shot and them. Call like you see, I'm going harder, and it's true, man. The Lord done delivered me from that one. I've been praying and praying, but I'm gonna keep it, and deal with it if that's all I have. But man, she has man, one time I did she travels, her friends and shit, man. Man, long story short, she went to Greece. And I done told her about trying to sneak out the country on my ass, type shit. I basically told her, why can't we all go together? Why can't me, you and your friend, her boyfriend, whatever, why can't we all go with y'all and type shit? I don't give a fuck. I'm just, assessing it a bit through the spirit, trying her. Why can't we go? Oh, because y'all a bunch of freakos. Y'all ain't fooling me. You and your friend gay. Y'all probably went up there and just got turned out, cuz. How you gonna go to Greece and we speak about Greece? This is a very, prominent place throughout the Bible. Greece, you don't know nothing about Greece. Guess what she came back as a souvenir with? And I addressed that. You know what I'm saying? All the things, because we are spiritual men. I fire her up about that. Damn, man, this is a spiritual place. Men of the Lord should be able to visit Greece. How come the whores going to Greece? This bitch came back with some ancient Daniel Kama Sutra, whatever, sex cards. Playing cards, but they got sexual. Man, I fire her ass up about that shit. You goofball. This is what, and then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, you didn't go out there and it was a sexual trip, because the very thing that you brought back as a souvenir is nothing but sexual. So what that mean? I'm telling her this. That tells me that your mentality was based off sex. You didn't go out there and learn a motherfucking thing about ancient Greece, did y'all? Y'all went out there and wild the fuck out. I saw them pictures. She got some big old breasts and shit. Man, fuck it. And it's a good thing that you get the hell away from me, because what they say, man, a rage, the jealousy of a man, that's the worst, one of the worst thing, type of rage a man can have is the rage of jealousy. I'd be if I wasn't in his truth and I really cared about a woman like that, I could never be married like how Babylonians say, because I'm gonna have to have that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go all the way. You know what I'm saying? If I ever was to actually give my strength over to a woman like these weak ass niggas and she cheated on me, boy, it's up. Boy, you finna go. Cause and it's stupid, to crash out like that. But some men principles, hell no. That's why I would never put subject to myself to that though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know how I am, man. You ain't finna play me, and I didn't. My family involved too. I got a daughter and nah, hell nah. But that's pretty much the point, man. These women, our women they have too much liberty, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty, and she has via the cell phone, via the opportunity to gather abroad, via feminism. She has too much liberty. Through the spirit of the Lord put upon the earth, a woman shall compass a man. All these things are a direct result of what we see now. You see this behavior, okay? It comes from that liberty. You see a woman talking shit, we should be able to at least slap shit out you without going to jail. A woman truly knows that. That's why she around the earth talking shit to men, big ass men too, men towering over her, still getting his face talk shit, because truly she know that she's in league with Esau Edom. And so ever, if you was to ever put your black hands on a so-called black or brown woman, she know that she could run a full flat to Esau Edom, right? And cry out to Esau Edom and say, that black man scared me, he hit me, now your ass is in prison for the rest of your life. In the name of what? Dealing with a whore. Therefore, we got to get some strength about ourselves. We need to pray to Yahweh Shema Shah to remove that desire for these wicked women. The Lord got decent women, even if they're not virgins, boys. The Lord ain't gonna give you over to, and the Lord know the anatomy I ain't trying to be, but he's never gonna give us a woman that that has been busted open. Is what I'm saying. Trust that. Yeah. Now, if it's the season where you just got a bone, if you don't have nothing, I suggest taking that bone and keeping it moving until the Lord really, sends the real deal. And ain't no mistake, while we're desiring these type of women that the Lord is dealing with, we got to make sure that we're preparing ourselves for our wives to cleave unto. All you brothers out there that's fucking like overweight, I wish you would. I'm just being honest right now. I wish you would be an overweight brother and you be desiring a woman in shape. Boy, stop. You got to be the leader. If you overweight or underweight or what the fuck ever, then that's what you need to be taking. Because you can't ask Eve to come, to you with a perfect body and you don't even take care of yours, homeboy. That means she gonna see that. That means you don't have no damn discipline. That means you don't have no damn self-control over your own body. So how you gonna tell her, yeah? It's like, yeah. Okay, because and the reason why I say that, because the Lord let me be a certified personal trainer. I went to school for that, so I understand it. I don't speak about it a lot. That shit really vain, and people that be want to work out, they only do it in the name of vanity. Ain't nobody really trying to work out for health reasons. They trying to work out to look a certain way. I always do this, during the assessments and interviews with the clients and things like that. We, that's what we learned in school, or But I mean, that's pretty much the point, man. I've just wanted to vent through the spirit. I woke up and I saw that girl in that dress, that woman, and then she turned around. I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, I knew it. I gave her the benefit of that. Let me see what she's talking about. And she turned around and it led me to do this epistle. The hell with these wicked women, I guess. May Yahweh Hashem Hawashai bless us with the spirit of peace concerning these wicked women. So that means the Lord may just keep you away from these women. You don't want to be stressed out. You can't handle it. Then you just need to stay away. If you are absolutely burning, you have not because you ask not. We can testify, man. If you put the Lord first, though, He'll throw you a woman to deal with, even if it be for a season. But you got to be strong when she cut loose and she sees something that she think is better, or there's just other things that she want to do. That's exactly, and a lot of brothers are experiencing that. It ain't just Brother Sakal over here. A lot of brothers are experiencing women leaving them this season. Remember, this is the year of sellouts, man. And I've been saying that even at the camp. It ain't just the false prophets that are being exposed. It's these fake ass family members, our fake ass wives, our fake ass children, our fake ass parents, our fake ass friends, our fake ass cousins, man. What the Lord tell you who your real family was? Those that do the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Hey, with that, Shalom.